So, okay, guys, this is Bob from a new station. Kind of change my environment all the time because now I don't have the prop at the back or the screen, right? So, somebody, did any of you hear this conversation or this speech that the Prime Minister gave to the senior levels of our administration, probably secretary, joint secretaries, foreign secretaries, how he kind of berated all those guys that you must watch out for all these politicians who spend money on shoe shining. Shoe shining, I mean shine themselves, right? Promote themselves. And I found that really peculiar because he has spent, or this government has spent, or he has spent 9,600 crores in the last 8 years just throwing out advertisements about himself and about everything else that there is, right? Whether he's flagging trains, whether he's opening, ribbon cutting. So, no surprises when you see this. Welcome Shri Narendra Modi, G20 to Dadra, Nagar Haveli and Daman on 25th April. So G20 essentially, you realize, has essentially become a prop for him whereby the government can spend money lavishly to promote G20, and in every G20 picture he's there, by the way, right? Whether it is Himachal, whether it is, whether it is Arunachal, whether it is Assam, whether now it's Dadra, Nagar Haveli. So that's what it's all about, folks. It's nothing else, because all the other stuff in G20, to me, may go south, right? Because while India, this is a great opportunity. I'm not talking about not using this platform. Because a lot of people are saying that when we got it the last time, it was low key. But it's time that India did come out shining. It's the time that India did come out looking good and using it globally. But then internally, it should be doing a lot better as far as democratic values are concerned, as far as the economy is concerned. Now let's talk a little about Karnataka, right? Elections are in Karnataka. And what do you have there? It's such a small article, no paper had this. And this is in the middle of the news, a fourth or fifth page in the Economic Times. It says, BJP to intensify campaign, Shah Pradhan to visit Karnataka. It almost is, and when you're doing this, guess where Prime Minister Modi is? Who used to carpet bomb? Now I'm told he's going to go there on the 1st. I think campaigning finishes on the 6th or 7th, right? Modi reaches out to Christians in Kerala, PM earlier. Okay, now that's really funny, right? He is everywhere except in Karnataka. What does that tell you? Are these guys already thinking they're going to lose? Well, the ground reports that I am hearing, right? Ground reports. Polls are okay. The ground reports of all these guys, like especially yesterday I saw Sanjay Sharma, then the DB Live News, these guys on the ground. Sanjay Sharma is interviewing people, and you can see that, almost nobody is talking about the BJP. He interviewed this professor in Bangalore on the road, right? I don't know how planned it was or not, but if it was, it seemed that it was right. He must just have just pulled him in, right? That guy says, Man ki baat ka Prime Minister na chai hai. He's saying it because of his accent. Humko काम का Prime Minister चाहिए. वो काम का, काम से मतलब man की बात no. So that's what's happening, right? And you know that they're up climbing a steep slope because they've got no arrows in the quiver and they're back to the same thing. It's appeasement versus more. Oh God, dear God, Shah in Karnataka. Yeah. And then you have this. A small note. Congress weakened panchayats, I am strengthening them, says Modi. And this could be one of the largest lies I've heard. The Panchayat Raj set up by the Congress, promoted by the Congress, strengthened by the Congress. It was bought in during their time. And don't let anybody tell you anything else. It didn't happen when we got independence in, as Kangana Rao says, in 2014, and it is something that even the Prime Minister seems to believe now, right? BJP denied Shettar a ticket as he is not corrupt, says Rahul, and he may not be off the mark. And Shettar, in Lingayat land yesterday, what you saw, right? Remember there are 224 seats, right? 112 is majority. A lot of people are thinking as of now Congress is going to get 130. Right? Rahul is pitching for 150. Whether we get there or not, we don't know. Right? At the same time, what's happening is Congress is playing in the Lingayat land, which is essentially BJP's turf. But now having got the the Mr. Shettar and the other gentleman who are the Up Chief Minister or Deputy Chief Minister, both Lingayats. The Congress's plan is very, very clear. The other thing is with Kharge and with the OBC card now and the Muslims, the total population is 62%. So this is a tough fight and ride for the BJP as it stands now. And remember, it really has never made a government on its own. On its own. In fact, the last Sarkara was break and make. As it said, Luta hua Sandhu, right? And this is what is really humming in Karnataka. Unemployment highest in 4 decades, says Rahul. And then we have this in Delhi where you wonder where Meenakshi Lekhia is, where Smriti Irani is. Smriti Irani is the Minister for Women's Affairs. Right? Wrestlers move Supreme Court reject sports ministry's overture. Because the sports ministry, as usual, gives assurances like it did when they sent the Kisans back, and nothing is done. But it's shameful. It is absolutely shameful that these two ladies, wrestlers, who got medals for us, are making a serious allegation and nobody is willing to do anything about it. And while everything was going, I thought this was the best thing that happened yesterday. Top leaders make a push for opposition unity ahead of 24 polls. And both Nitish and Tejasvi, where the game started remember this, the sequence of events. This first meeting was with Kharge and Rahul Gandhi. And what a meeting. And he saw the body language. Then it moved to AAP. And now Nitish and Tejasvi have moved yesterday, spoke to Mamta, who's given a very positive response, moved to Akhilesh, given a very positive response. Now, which way they fight it? But one thing is very clear. That this is a twin attack on the BJP, which is on one side, Nitish has been told to put the startups of the state startups together, and Congress has said to them that we are in a direct fight as it is going from here to November. That's what we are concentrating. One, problem with Maharashtra is this, because it's so convoluted politics. Sharad Pawar is neither here nor there. And now one day he's here, one day he's not there. MVA allies look to put up united front after Pawar remark. It's just sad for Sharad to see Sharad Pawar like that. But we see, I think at the end of the day, let us see what happens in Karnataka. If the Congress does win with a brute majority, I think all these people will fall in line. And then I have this. Mosquito bites and a member of parliament, a mosquito bites a member of parliament, and train halted and fogged in UP. And who is this guy? I want to know, right? MP from Eta. And this guy is one Man Singh accompanying the MP on Twitter, AK Sapra, DRM, Lucknow division said. Now this is unbelievable that you're a member of parliament, a whole train is stopped. What happens to all of us who are getting bitten regularly, all the common people? So you can see, इस सरकार का नजरिया कैसे है? ये सरकार का नजरिया बहुत साफ है कि जो लोग, that people don't matter. Jamhuriyat doesn't matter at all. You got to make the call. It's time. Hopefully Karnataka will show us the way. 3 cheers and Jai Hind.